Welcome to part 3 of creating a decal. Now we've designed it, we have cut it out, we have loaded our machine and we cut it out. Now we get to weed it. Now I can tell you that permanent or semi-permanent weeds so much easier than HTV. I got my scissors out because I only used part of it, so I'm going to cut around the decal. And my reasoning for that is so that I can save the rest of this that I haven't used for a different project. So I'm going to set that aside. Alright, I have a weeding light. That's what this is right here. I highly recommend it. I think they're about $25 or so. You can't see it from the camera, but if you were... Let me show you why I like it. All around my design right here, if you have the weeding light, the light shines through it so you can see where you need to weed. Now, if it's not the case with all HTV or vinyl. I know that's the, I think I said in the last video, but which one is it? I think the felt and... Let's see, there's one other one. Anyways, you won't be able to see through it. Oh, the glitter. Excuse me, the glitter HTV. You won't be able to see through it. But if it's just regular HTV or it's regular permanent vinyl, you can see exactly where all the stuff is. Now what I like to do is take it and just slightly roll it the opposite way. That way it flattens out a little bit for me so it's easier to do. I start with the bottom right hand corner and pull it up. Now if you have lettering, make sure that you go slow so you don't pull your letters up. If you have an issue, just like with the HTV, you can always use your little tool here, your weeding tool, to kind of help pull it up. And then if you find that it's really pulling it up, you can use your scraper and then go over it down here to make sure that it sticks to the backing. Okay. So now I've got the main part of it done. Oh, move my scraper there. So now I'm going to start weeding the numbers and letters. Over here, I don't know if you watched my HTV video or not, but if not, what I did was I took some clear shelf liner. That's what I use for transfer tape, or you can use the Oracle transfer tape, whatever, if you've got a little piece of it, whatever is sticky. And I use it to stick my little pieces that I weed to. We have these tiny little pieces. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there we go. And instead of throwing them in your garbage can, I just stick it to this thing. When it gets full, I just throw it away. Alright. Alright, and then this one's going to take me a little bit longer. I gotta weed all these little pieces out of the angel wings. I wanted to tell you the reason why I did it in white is because the lighter the color, this is going to go on the back of my daughter's vehicle. It's going to go on her window. So windows tend to be a little dark, and if you use black or any dark colors like that, they don't tend to show as well. So if you really want it to stick out, you're going to want to use a white or a lighter color. Also, if you're just going to put it on your vehicle, obviously that depends on the color of your vehicle. I put a decal on a white one last summer, and so I was obviously able to use like a darker brown color. Oops. Because it'll stick out. So you're going to want to basically use whatever whatever color is going to stick out so it can really be seen. But again, on the windows I recommend white or light gray or just any color, just nothing dark because it will not show. Bear with me, I'll try to get this weeded as quickly as possible, but carefully because I don't want to miss anything. And then when I get done weeding this, I'm going to show you how to put transfer tape on. Again, this is only one color, so this is a simple decal. I will do another video maybe this coming weekend and show you how to layer, starting from design to weeding it and putting it together. Oops. It's stuck. Okay. We got those done, so let's go over here to the rest of the letters. The one thing about it peels easy, but it sticks to everything, permanent and semi-permanent does. So, likes to stick to itself if you're not careful. Now this is going to be a fairly short video because I don't have it's not a very big decal. Okay, almost done here. Got 2 more to go. Alright, so I'm done with the decal. You can see it's all weeded. Let me shine the... I don't know if that helps or not, but maybe then you can see a little bit easier. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my transfer tape. Now, like I said, sometimes I use just a clear shelf liner, Duck brand clear shelf liner. If you hold on a second, I'll show you. It's called Easy Liner. Got this from Walmart. Again, it's a Duck brand. Clear on this side, works really good for transfer tape. What I've been using for my small decals, however, is some that my mom ordered from Amazon about a year ago. So you can see there's still quite a bit left, so we don't use it very often. But on the smaller ones I try to use it because it's a little bit easier. What I do is I pull up the tape, okay, I take my decal, I don't stick it to this side where the decal is, but slightly stick it to that. You can either do it that way, or I'll take it and put it on the part that's not sticky. That's also however you want to do it, whatever makes it easier. Okay, and I stretch it out for as long as my decal is that I need to cover, and cut the transfer tape. Okay, we're going to put it aside. And then you put decal side up. So this is your decal that you've just weeded. Take your transfer tape, place it down on top of your decal. Okay. Take your scraper. Make sure you apply quite a bit of pressure. Get that stuck on there real well. Now if you find that you've done that and you start pulling it up to put it on something, luckily this is sticking pretty well, and if any of, oh, let me put this off. Actually, you know what? There we go. I'm just going to shut that off now that we don't need it. Now you can see the decal. That's even better. Anyways, if you find that when you're pulling it up that the letters aren't sticking to it, just take your scraper. Goodness, that's touchy. Take your scraper and go over it again. Okay, So there's that with the transfer tape on it. If you're giving this to someone or you're going to sell it for your business, obviously you're going to want to trim the transfer tape. But this is going on my daughter's truck, so we're not going to do that. So my next video is going to be me showing you how to apply it to her back window.